Hey, and welcome back to Talk About Worlds. I'm SirFelixTheCat, and this is The Blender. Alright, so we all like to play video games, at least probably if you're watching this, you like to play video games of some sort. But sometimes you don't want a game that you have to, think about. One that you could just mindlessly play through and it's still fun and enjoyable. So I kind of want to take a look at the three most, mindless game styles that you can play. And yeah, if that doesn't make sense, it just basically means you press buttons, move forward, and continue on with life without having to do any really strategic thinking. There might be some, but it's rare for the most part. I mean, the first one is probably going to have the most strategy come to mind because you do have to think about times of healing and whatnot. But yeah, let's get into this. So the first one is going to be a turn-based RPG, kind of like Dragon Quest or something like that. Or even Pokemon. Pokemon is the one that I think of the most when I do it. I mean, Dragon Quest mainly for the grind, but Pokemon definitely. I used to play this when I was younger. I was going to say a kid, but I really started doing this when I was in my teens, late teens or something like that. But at least on the Game Boy Advance, you could pretty much play that game with just one hand. And it was great. You don't really have to think. You could just run around and just keep grinding different random Pokemon in the grass and just keep leveling up and maybe catch something. That's the only time you really have to think in that one is catching, or if you need to run away and go heal, that kind of thing. Same thing with Dragon Quest. You could just go explore the world and just basically run around in giant circles and just grind for hours. And once you have your move set done, you can just go through and just keep spamming A, essentially, and go through it. I mean, if you get strong enough to the point where you're just OP, you can just kill everything with regular attacks, and it doesn't matter what character you're using, just regular attacks will take care of it. And Pokemon, especially, you can set your moves to where you want them to be. So if you want to do, if you're using Pikachu and you just want to use Thunder Shock over and over, just make sure that's your first move. And yeah, just spam through it, one button. You're good to go. I feel like that's pretty mindless, but again, you do have to think about when you're going to heal and whatnot, and same thing with Dragon Quest. If the character is taking too much damage, then yeah, you need to heal them, so you might have to change it up once in a while, but for the most part, that's just mindless gameplay for the grind, and it's fun. When you do bosses and whatnot, that's a little bit different. Same thing with Pokemon in the gyms. Might be a little bit different, you gotta change up your order and whatnot, but, the bulk of the game is gonna be pretty mindless, and it's still enjoyable. You're gonna get a cool little story going on with just pressing one button over and over and over. The next one I'm going to say, and people might not agree with this one, but action RPGs. This is going to include Tales of, it's going to include Skyrim and stuff like that. Just simple hack and slash type gameplay. You're going to run around, you might cast a spell, but you can just really swing your sword and yeah, you're good to go. Swing and dodge, swing and dodge, swing and block, something like that. Not really Dark Souls, that one's a little more strategic, having to learn a move set and whatnot, your enemy's move set to go through it. But yeah, on your own, it's pretty monotonous. You just go through and, heck, watch something on TV while you're playing this game. You don't really have to hardcore focus on it. Focus for story, but for the regular gameplay itself or combat, you're good to go. Just run around, play. One of my favorite examples of this would be, what is that game? Kingdoms of Amalur, Re-Reckoning, or Reckoning, whichever one you want to play. It's great combat, but you don't have to hardcore focus on this game, and that's fun, especially when you just want to go through and play something that's just enjoyable without too much stress. You're not playing XCOM, you're not playing Dark Souls, something you really have to hardcore focus on, and it's still enjoyable, and that's what I love about it. And the number one I'm going to say with this is your warrior style game, like Dynasty Warriors. Currently, I'm probably, at least at the time of recording, by the time you see this, I'm probably going to be done with it, but I'm currently playing the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And yeah, it's that great, just Warriors combat style. You go through and you just have to do YYX, YYYX, and yeah, you just take out hordes and hordes of enemies. I love this game style. I've been playing Dynasty Warriors for since PS2. I've always played these games, except for that open world one, I think it was 9. I never bought it, don't plan on ever playing it. But for the rest of them, the series is fantastic. You have Samurai Warriors, you have Warriors for most genres. I mean, we need a Pokemon Warriors, but we have Gundam Warriors. You have, I mean, they even made that, I don't know what it's called. It's the Persona 5 spin-off game, which kind of has some Warriors DNA in it, but not really. It's just go through and hack and slash and just have fun, especially for Hyrule Warriors. That's the reason I wanted to make this video. I love this game, and if you've watched my videos before, you know I'm not the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild. I don't think that game is as great as people hyped it up to be. If you love it, that's good for you. But to me, it was missing something, which for a mainline Zelda game, I want some sort of story. And I didn't feel like it was really there for that game. However, playing this game, I'm getting all that story that I wanted. It's the same issue that a lot of people have with, what is that movie? Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon on its own, if you just watch it for like mindless fun entertainment and some crazy combat, it's a decent movie. However, as a whole, if you're comparing it to like Star Wars or something like that, you're missing story. Like, you're missing so much from that like movie, from those two movies, and it kind of brings it down a little bit. And that's how I felt about Breath of the Wild. But yeah, Age of Calamity is giving me everything I wanted. It's telling me like the lore to this particular age of Zelda, and I love it. It actually makes me want to go and play Breath of the Wild after this, which I probably will. By the time you're seeing this, I'm probably playing Breath of the Wild and getting pretty far in it. I mean, I left it off after beating just the water beast, whatever the heck they're called. And it's great fun. It has some cool things in it, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the weapon breakage, which luckily this Warriors game, you don't have that. You still collect a bunch of weapons, the same ones that you're going to see in the game. You're collecting all the fruit and all this stuff. You still get to kind of do the crafting in a way, like you make food before your battle, so you get like a stat boost. It's absolutely beautiful. If you've never played this game, the new one is coming out for the Switch 2, I believe shortly after launch of the Switch 2. But go find this game, pick it up. I mean, if you're going to buy it online through the Nintendo eShop, it's going to be full price, sadly, because, you know, Nintendo don't drop prices and whatnot. But, I mean, I got this one off GameStop for like $50-something, plus I had my $5 Pro membership discount thing, so I used that. Got it decently priced, I guess, for a game that normally doesn't drop in price. But yeah, if you've never played a Warriors game, go check out one of the Dynasty Warriors game. Again, skip 9 or whatever that open world one was. Just look them up before you go to it. But even like the Empires games, Dynasty Warriors, whatever Empires. And yeah, they're great fun. That one has a little more, I don't want to really say base building, but it's like Empire expansion, which you do make some choices here and there, but still, it's got that same base gameplay. Run through and just wipe out hordes and hordes of enemies, and it's some of the coolest looking attacks. If you're just really hardcore focusing on the game, it's going to get a little boring, or it's just repetitive at least, not really boring. But yeah, you're going to have fun doing this stuff. Like I said, watch something. I'm listening to a morning show on the radio while I play Age of Calamity. And it's great fun. I'm highly enjoying this. And yeah, I hope you guys can enjoy it too. So yeah, those are what I consider the three most like mindless gameplay styles for a game. But I mean, if you have one that might be more mindless, besides, I mean, I would say a farming sim, but you do have to think quite a bit. You have to make sure you're not screwing yourself up. You have to be on time for certain things. But yeah, if you guys know of another mindless game set, like, let me know. And yeah, that was my list. And like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And until next time, you take care. Hey, thanks for watching.
Give us a like if you enjoyed it, and dislike it if you didn't.
Let us know what you think about the channel.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Tell your mom.